Hey boys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Titans Career Mode, where we are finally up to round 26 of our second season with the Titans here, coming up against the second place Melbourne Storm. So, pretty good, you know, people argue for and against versing the top teams just before the finals. You know, it's probably a good thing overall for our team, getting a bit of form, and the Storm are probably a team we might come up against later in the finals if things pan out the way they might. So they're going to be a good challenge. Hopefully we can get some form going into the finals, because you know this is our last season with the Titans for the foreseeable future. So it'd be great to finish back to back, but we have to get through a few tough games first, and none the least is this one. But the Storm off the kickoff are going to start off just terribly. We put good pressure on the kick chase, or the kickoff, and they just bombed it. I think it was Kronk that threw the pass, and it was a poor pass. But right here, William Zillman out on the wing has a good opportunity, but Slater comes across, I think it is. Doesn't make the tackle, but he gave his defenders enough time, and I think it's Chambers there who comes up with the crucial tackle as we're looking to gain a bit of a lead early on, very early on in this game, in fact, as Ryan James there forces his way forward a couple more meters, and not making too much inroads, but it just takes one nice pass, and James Roberts out here gets on the outside of the band, but I just jumped straight over the sideline. I thought he was going to put it down perfectly, but he just leaps straight over the sideline. The touchy almost got cleaned up, so not great by us. As a Storm, their first real set of the game, and they're going to streak away here with one of their forwards. Alex Glenn might eventually catch him, but finally Dane Gagai cuts across there to round him up. That was very annoying because I knew the dude that made the break wasn't that quick, but just no one was making ground on him, so very annoying for us. But right there, after that break, the boys defended well, and they came up with a strong tackle and last tackle to shut it down. But the Storm, after another silly error by us, are going to come up with more attacking ground here. Last tackle, gets it out to their half right there, puts up a nice kick, and it's Dave Taylor up against someone, and thankfully Dave Taylor gets up under the ball. It might have been up against Billy Slater, so not a very good matchup, but Dave Taylor probably does have the height advantage, so worked out for the best. And right here, Hoffman just splits him up the middle, but it is Billy Slater coming across very quickly. We're definitely not going to outrun him, but looks like might be Cooper Cronk there also rounded us up. That's why the Storm is so difficult. They just very quick plays, and right there, the beautiful little inside pass, and that is a really nice try. It was a nice switch of play to get, I think it might have been Alex Glenn, straight through the gap, and then a nice pass out to Gagai, and then bang, straight onto David Mead, who, that was really nice because he just charged onto the ball straight through the gap. You know, it doesn't happen that often. If you time the passes correctly, it does, but it looked nice. You know, it was a big hole there, and David Mead just burst onto the ball and picked up the first try of the game. So, you know, we weathered a bit of a storm from the Storm, and jeez, but yeah, we did weather the storm there. And we're going to go back to back here with Zillman. It was a really good offload by James Roberts to put Zillman away down the sideline, and then he had a couple of defenders coming across, but look at this. Beautiful, off the ground almost, but well done. And Billy Slater here, Kevin Proctor coming across as well. Just got juked on the inside there, and he's going to race away and score. It might not have been Slater who he stepped, actually. I think Slater was the one who was coming across at the end there. I'm not too sure, but either way, it was a good try by Zillman, and it's going to put us 12-0 up, which is nice because the Storm, they're always dangerous in attack. So if we can get a bit of a lead, I feel like we can make them pay on the scoreboard. We just have to try to stop the damage taken. But right there, James Roberts straight through the gap, and you would think James Roberts would just streak away and score, but no, once again Slater, just the legs to keep up. And then right here, Dane Gagai probably could have taken on Slater, but I decided to try to put in the little grubber. Not the best play right there, but the Storm, once again, coming out of the end, coming out of trouble, they're going to throw a really bad forward pass. 36 minutes gone in this game, so this could be a big turning point in the game if we come up with a try. And we get it out to Zillman straight away, who throws a very poor offload. It was probably forward regardless, but James Roberts couldn't hang on to it. Just, you know, had plenty of time up my sleeve. I just threw a silly pass, but that is 12-0 at halftime, so still a good first half by the boys. And we're going to start off the second half very strongly. Not the most pretty try in the world. James Roberts did have a bit of room to move. There was a gap that opened up, but the Storm cut it off pretty well. But it was just one of those times. I really don't like scoring tries like this. It always seems really, I don't know, it doesn't seem realistic at all. I mean, there were two players just like holding Roberts there, and somehow the drag animation just carries him over the line. You know, the AI does it a lot to me, so I'm not going to complain that it happened to us for once, but I don't really like the drag feature in the game. You know, it's good in certain situations, you know, when it does happen where you drag them over the sideline, it's really cool, but other times like that, it's just pretty annoying. But right there, Dave Taylor was straight through the gap, tried to get the pass back on the inside to support plays, but unfortunately it was cut off there. I think Cameron Smith got the bat down, and then it was pretty much see you later. Well, not really at all. He did pick the ball up. For some reason I thought he scored, but that did not happen. But right here we got them shot down the blind side, and it's William Zillman actually who was in the centers there, and I just I thought James Roberts was going to be there for the support, but for some reason Roberts just I don't know where he went, but he was not there for the support. We threw the silly offload, and the Storm are going to come up with the ball again. But a poor pass, it does deflect off us. We definitely didn't play at the ball, so fair call, and we get the ball back. So the Storm, they've had opportunities to put some points on, but they haven't played too well. And then Zillman here stands up Slater, but does not have the legs. He was going to get taken out. I had to throw the pass back. I thought Zillman was going to be away, but, you know, once again, I mean, I don't know why I thought he was going to be. Slater is just so quick in this game. And then the Storm finally make his pace. 75 minutes gone. It's going to be Cooper Cronk to race away. Also extremely fast in this game. He is one of the fastest players in the game. He steps around Schramer, poor effort. And then Hoffman here, not a great effort himself. And then I think it was just Mark Ione who was trying to catch him. Wasn't making any ground. Cooper Cronk streaked away. But all in all, it's been a pretty dominant display by the boys. We have had a fair bit of defending on our line to do, but we've come up pretty strong. So that's what I like to see. It hasn't been the best game in attack for us. We've had a few good tries, but it's been a bit sloppy at times. But the defense we've done has been pretty pleasing to the coach. So I'm happy with that. But once again, you know, a good opportunity, just gone begging. Palms Slater off, but goes over the sideline. Just one of those games where things weren't quite clicking for us. But the Storm here throw a ridiculous pass, and Hoffman like teleports into the tackle there. But that is going to be a convincing win. Round 26, soon to move into the finals, so can't wait for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.